G'day, it's Rusty and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to be getting ready to go away on a prospecting trip in 2 weeks time, and before we go I want to do some mods to the back of the Caravan. As you can see we've got one spare wheel mounted on the back, and we've also got a jerry can holder here and one here, as well as this rear facing camera. Now what we want to do is remove the jerry can holders, take both of them away, add a second spare wheel, because normally it goes up on the roof of the nav and it's a bit of a sod to get on and off when you got to climb up a ladder. So we're going to mount the second one here, so those two will spread apart. And on this side here, if you remember in the recent videos you've seen the portable toilet ensuite that I take, and it's a metal frame with 4 uprights and a metal top, and then it's got a canvas sort of cover that goes over it, and that gets tied down in 4 corners. Well, carting that with me, you've got to take the 2 frames, you've got to take the 2 lengths of rod, the 2 lengths of metal tube that hold it up, and it's a real pain. So what I've decided to do is go with the Kings Awning Shower Tent. So what I'm going to make is an arm that comes up off here, and one will sit here and one on the other side. So then when you get to camp, you can move one out, swing it out the other way, and just drop that awning tent down, and one on this side for a shower. So within a couple of minutes you're all set up ready to go, and you haven't got that sort of extra storage of carrying all that frame. So that's what we plan to do. I'm not going to show you every little single thing we do as we do it, but I'll update you as we go. And the first thing will be to take the wheel off. Fortunately that's on one of those little hubs that's got the 2 U-bolts on the back frame, so we'll just be able to move that along, and then I'll be able to duplicate that bracket assembly and put the second spare wheel on here. And we've got to make some uprights, and we're probably going to make it out of aluminium, I think, because it's lighter. And we may need to go and steal my twin brother Rusty's plasma cutting table and make some brackets and things. We'll see how we go on that one. But at the moment, first of all, the first thing I've got to do is strip all this off the back, and then we can sort of start with, I guess, a blank canvas. Now this is one of the 2, they call them an awning shower tent. 4-drive Supercentre sell them, and the idea is you undo the zip, you fold out the arms that support the curtain or the tent, and it drops to the ground. So the idea is we're going to mount one sort of here on an arm, and the other one will be mounted over here on an arm, and then we'll be able to swing them out. So as I build this, I'll show you how all that's going to look. Now, as you can see, I've cut the old jerry can brackets off. So this is the original spare wheel mount with the camera bracket on it, which is the rear facing camera. So what I've got to do now is cut this arm off, and we've got to replicate this mount. So what I've got here, I'll just turn it over so I can show you. So that's a piece of 100 by 5 flat bar. This is just a piece of 75 by 50 by 3 box. And this is a piece of 8mm that's been cut. Now, as you can see, it's got 6 holes in it. So I've checked with my twin brother Rusty from Rusty's Metal Cut Signs and Designs, and he's got this file on his computer. So I've found a piece of 8mm plate under his table. So tomorrow morning, it's getting late now, so tomorrow morning I'll cut this and we'll put some bolts in, and these are 1/2 by 20 UNF bolts, and I think I've got some of these wheel nuts. So then all I need is a couple more U-bolts, and then we can make 2 of those spare wheel mounts to go on this back bar here. And I see you've cut all these off, other bits off. So this was the loop of chain that went around to lock in the jerry can holder. Well, I'm thinking I might be able to use that as a chain lock for the spare wheel, because it'll be pretty close to there. So, all right, so next thing to do is we'll fabricate another one of these spare wheel mounts, and I'll get on and do that now, and I'll show you when I finished it. Okay, so now we've got our mag wheel backing plate, and I've welded these bolts in there, 1/2 inch UNF, 1/2 by 20. This is the backing plate that with the U-bolts bolts onto the that horizontal rail. So this is the spacer, piece of 75 by 50 by 4mm box, and it's the same as the other one. I'll just bring the other one over here. So that's the original one. I'm just going to replicate that, and I'm just going to weld it all together. Now I'm almost out of argon for my TIG welder, so I'm going to TIG weld this, like just tack it together with the TIG, because I'm almost out of gas and I hate taking a bottle back with a bit in it. So I'll start with the TIG, and if I run out, I'll finish with the MIG. So I'll show you when it's done. Well, I didn't run out of argon in the TIG, so I've got this one fully welded, and I'll let it cool down. It's pretty hot at the moment. I'll let it cool down and I'll give it a coat of paint, and then along with the other one we can mount them both on the back rail, and then we can move on and make the support bracket for the rear facing camera that's now going to have a standalone mount. Now I'm trying to reuse as much as I can for this camera mount. I've made a new plate. I'll use similar U-bolts to how the spare wheel rack holds on, and this is the arm. It's where the camera was mounted, and this arm now will be welded. If I can, and they're welded in there, and then that'll support itself on that plate and U-bolt. So I'll go ahead and weld that now, and then we can paint it and get that in place. Okay, so I've refitted the original spare wheel mount. I've mounted the new spare wheel mount here, and in the center I've put back the camera mount. I've mounted the camera, I haven't set it up yet. I need to hook the car up to the camera to make sure it's angled in the right position. So I'll just put the wheels on. If I can get back and show you. I will go ahead now and just put the wheels on and see how it looks, but I've made these mounts so the tyre's actually in 30mm from this end. So I'll go and put the wheels on and we'll see how it looks with them on. And here's how the back of the van looks with both spare tyres attached. And the gap in here is, nearly a hand wide. As I said, I made it so these spaced in about 30mm from the end. I can always move them over a little bit, get them a little bit closer if I needed to. For now, that's that part of it done. Now we need to move on to making the swing out arm for the awning, and I've had an idea and I've roughed something up. So let me show you. I'll take these wheels off. Let me show you what I've roughed up and see how that goes. Now this is the arm that I've made, and it's made out of 40 by 40 by 3 aluminium. And the idea is this top rail has got a mounting hole for the lower bolt on the awning shower tent, and this little tab I've welded on here aligns with the upper bolt in the track on the back. So I've got 3 of these. Ignore that hole, that was in the wrong spot. And one here. So I'll show you this flange. This is the flange that I've welded on, and if I can put that next to it, this is the flange on the 50 by 50 by 4. Now the reason I use 50 by 50 by 4 is because the inside dimension there is 42mm by 42mm. This aluminium box is 40 by 40. So I've only got a mil of clearance either side. So 1mm makes it a reasonably tight fit. So the idea of the flanges is that when I'm traveling, the arms, because there's 2 of them, will sit like that. And when we get to site and want to set up, we actually slide this, there's going to be 2 bolts holding this, slide the arm up, turn it 90 degrees and drop it back in here, put the bolts back in, and that supports it, and then the awning tent is out to the side, and I'll just show you how that looks briefly. And this is how the arm looks in place. And as you can see, I'll just show you here. Now I've just clamped these on because I've got to square them up and weld them. But you can see now that these flanges are lined, so I can put a couple of bolts in. So when it's traveling, it travels in that position up against the van. When I want to use it, I'll do this one-handed without hurting myself. We lift that up, all right, and we rotate it 90 degrees. Drop that back in there, line the flange up, and as you can see now, the arm is now sticking out from the van, and bolted here will be the awning shower tent. And yeah, so you'll have one like that. Let me just come in here. So you can see that's sticking out 90 degrees from the van, and the same will be replicated on this other side here for the toilet to go in there. I have noticed an issue. I'm going to have to be careful here that this bracket assembly coming up here is going to foul my number plate. I will have to change the location because otherwise I'm going to obstruct the number plate. But secondary issue, I'll get to that shortly. So I'll go ahead now and I'll attach all these. I've got to square it off and weld this tube to the angle line, weld the angle line to this frame. I'll do the same on both sides. I've got to make the other arm. I've only made one at the moment. And once I've got all that made, I'll come back and show you how it looks. Now I've welded these brackets in place. I've welded the angle iron in, and then I've squared this tube with the flange on it, and I've done the same on both sides. Squared the angle iron here and then squared this upright with the flange on it. And I've made the second arm. And as you can see now, both arms are in place. I deliberately made this right hand side lower than the left arm. Because of the overlap here, I couldn't have them the same height, of course. Now, because now I've got one to sit under the other, probably while we're traveling, I'll put the bolts in the flange, of course, but I'm just thinking maybe one of those small grunt straps wrapped around there just to sort of hold them in place. I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. And now it's just a matter of setting up the awning because this cover comes separate. Well, inside the bag is the drop-down shower tent, but it's not attached to anything, so I need to go ahead and do that. And like I said, I've just got to put some bolts in these flanges, and we're just about ready to head off, and we're going in a few days. And as I said, you've already seen the two spare wheel mounts there. So as I mentioned previously, this number plate's going to be in the way, and I'm sure if I was being followed by a policeman, he wouldn't be too happy to see that. So I'm sort of wondering whether this number plate could sort of go down here, but I think it's going to be too long. I don't know. I don't want to move these lights because the wiring through these, and I don't really want to bend the number plate, and because you can see this has got a bend in. I'm just not sure. I'm going to have to sort of think about that one a bit. Anyway, that's where we're at so far, and I've just got to now install the actual curtains themselves, then we'll pull the van out of the shed and we'll set it up, and I'll just show you how it looks when it's all assembled, ready to be used. So I've got both of these arms swung out, and I've got both of the awning tents up. The idea is this one on the left here will be my shower, and this one here is where the Airhead composting toilet goes. I said I've just got to fix that number plate. Other than that, I'm really pleased with the way it's come together. It's pretty windy out here at the moment. It was blowing these shower screens around as I was putting them up. But as you can see, that's how it looks. And like I said, it's come out how I wanted it. Now, apologies for the wind noise. It's actually blowing a gale here today, and it's actually blowing all these around while I'm trying to just trying to finish this off. Well, I'm really pleased with the way this setup worked out. So I've got two spare wheels here mounted on the back. I've got these two aluminium arms that swing in and out on those flange supports, and I've got my two awning shower tents. One's the toilet, one's for the shower. It makes it easier setup, and it also means I'm not carrying all that metal framework that I used for the Airhead composting toilet. So if you like the video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button is down here. If there's something you don't like about the video and you give it a thumbs down, I really appreciate you putting in the comments what you didn't like, because I'm always trying to make better content. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a link in the description below to buy me a coffee. I do really appreciate all the support I've been receiving, and it does help the channel along. So that's it for this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.